Pony Express is a Zamperla Motocoaster located at Knott's Farm in Buena Park, California. Is this ride really a family coaster? Find out my thoughts in this review. In 2008, Pony Express was added to the Ghost Town section of Knott's. This fits well as the ride is themed to the Pony Express mail service from the 1800s. And the Ghost Town area is stylized to look like it is from the 1800s. Pony Express stands 44 feet tall and travels at a top speed of 38 miles an hour. The theming. Pony Express is themed to the Pony Express mail service from the 1800s, as said earlier. To add some context, the Pony Express mail service was a mail service that used horses to transport mail from Missouri to California. It lasted for only 18 months as the telegraph was introduced just days before it was discontinued. Because the riders ride on a horse-shaped train, the whole theme is that you, the rider, are part of the mail service. The theming for this attraction is light, but the whole area around the ride fits the theme of the ride well. Knott's did a great job adding plants and rock work around the ride to add theming. Overall, while the theming could be better, Knott's did a good job theming this attraction. The trains. These trains are very similar to the ones on the other Zamperla Motocoasters. The restraints on Pony Express are pretty restrictive, but not very uncomfortable for me. The position you ride in, however, can be a little bit uncomfortable. This doesn't mind me too much, but I can see how some people could find either the restraint or the riding position uncomfortable. The trains are designed to look like a horse, which is a nice touch considering the ride's theme. I like how Knott's added a KBF to the back of the trains for Knott's Berry Farm. The ride experience. Pony Express starts with a left turn out of the station. Then, Pony Express stops ahead of a launch track. You know you're about to launch when the brake fins along the track open to let the train go through them. Pony Express has a rare flywheel launch with a nice kick of acceleration that is amplified by the seating position. While I have ridden better launches, this is probably one of my favorites. Pony Express then rises into a turnaround. This element has some laterals at the top and gave a pinch of weak floater airtime on the descent. At the volley between this element and the next element, Pony Express has a small jerk to the left, which has some nice laterals. That next element is a drawn-out airtime hill. This element has little to no actual airtime. The drop following this element gives great visuals of the station and footpaths directly to the side of the train. Pony Express then rises into an S-hill that starts by going up to the left and then dropping to the right. This element has some great visuals with the Calico River Rapids and various other scenery items. This element unfortunately has no airtime, but it makes up for it with some fun but weak laterals. Pony Express then turns sharply to the left and then snaps to the right. These two turns offer pretty good laterals. Pony Express then keeps turning to the right inside of a tunnel. This element is cool because the tunnel is pretty dark inside, and it has somewhat sustained positive G's. Pony Express then hops into the brake run. This brake run is pretty uncomfortable because it stops you fast, especially if the restraint is hurting you the whole ride. This ends your 1,300-foot-long journey on Pony Express. Final thoughts. Pony Express has a fun launch and great visuals. The main problem for me is the length, at only 1,300 feet. The duration of this ride is only around 30 seconds from launch to brakes. I prefer longer rides, such as Arctic Rescue at SeaWorld San Diego, for their longer duration and more elements. even though they don't have a better launch. The flywheel launch is the standout element, but after that, nothing much in terms of forces. The other problem with Pony Express is the height limit. At a height requirement of 48 inches, people who are just tall enough to ride this ride can ride Ghost Rider and Hang Time, two attractions of much bigger scale. In other words, Pony Express has the elements and stats of a family coaster, yet a height requirement of a much more thrilling ride. Overall, I like this ride, but it has a few flaws that make me rank it lower. This is my 7th favorite roller coaster in California and my 20th favorite roller coaster overall, even though I've only ridden 34 different roller coasters as of making this video. What do you think of Pony Express? Tell me in the comments below. And if this video does well, expect a lot more roller coaster reviews in the future, especially as I ride more roller coasters. Thanks for watching. Bye.